Hey guys, so it's Adam here again, and today I'm gonna get this headlight switch replaced. Like I said, I'm sure it's fine. It's probably just that door switch, but it does seem to be getting pretty hot, and it's 20 plus years old. So we're just gonna go ahead and get that replaced. So I got the new one here. I got off of eBay. Pretty straightforward. Obviously I've already got my bezel removed here. If you don't know how to do that, that's really easy. You literally just grab the top with both hands and you kind of pull back and pop it, and you just kind of work your way around. And then what you'll have to do is put the key in the ignition, drop this down, make sure your parking brake's on, drop it all the way down, and then you can pop the bottom part on this side and then lift up and out. With that said, I'm gonna try and I guess do this one-handed for you guys. It's gonna be somewhat tricky, but I'll give it a go. So there's 3 screws. You just take that one out, put that right there. Take this one out. Now, I mean, you can go ahead and disconnect the battery. I'm not going to. That's just me. Most people, I'm sure, would. I mean, what's the worst that's gonna happen, right? So, let's get this up there. Now you go ahead and grab the whole thing. Oh, interesting. Not sure what that was. Pull that out. You'll see the wiring harness and the connector. So I'm just gonna set you like this for just a minute. I don't know if you guys can see that, but hopefully you can. Then you gotta spin it around, and you just got these little push-in plugs. You push it in there. This one actually has a little red holder clip. Give me 2 seconds here. Ooh. So since that one's got that, hopefully you can see this. Go ahead and just slide that back. Oh, just like that. Now you'll be able to push that clip in. And if all goes well, pull it off. There. I'll spin you back around here. Sorry about that. A little difficult one-handed, obviously. Alright, so we got the new one here. I wish I had some kind of tripod system for you guys, but I don't. Anyways, hopefully you guys can see that. For some reason, there it is. Wasn't focusing. Go ahead, put that guy on. Let me just go ahead and connect that. Okay, as you were hearing, it works. So I got that pushed in. You go ahead and slide that red clip back over like so. Go ahead and plug in this other plug here, pigtail, whatever you want to call it, just like that. And then just slide this back in. Nice and easy. And as you can see, that little thing popped out that was screwed into, so I'm gonna have to grab that off the floor. But you get the idea. So here's the trick to this thing. Obviously this light, it's kind of working, not really. It's basically it's broke on the back side of it. This one's not working at all. More than likely it's just a bulb. But there's no screws that hold these things on. All it is you go here, and this is like your supposed to put your garage door opener in that or whatever, and then you push the button. It's kind of funky. And then you got these little plastic tabs. So you push that one down, you push the other side down, and then you literally just slide it back towards the back window, and it pops down. You'll see they're just a little springy tab, and then some slide tabs, little grooves. Now that you got that, you go ahead and disconnect it from the little pigtail right here. And like always, everything's one-handed here. Let's see if I can do it. There it is. Now you'll see, now that I got this out and upside down, this is what the roof looks like. Your little pigtail. Obviously that's for my mirror. And then, anyways, here's where we're at. Now you'll see this one on this side is perfectly fine. This one over here, it blows out the back, and then when you push on it, it doesn't click the button. So essentially what you're replacing is this whole wiring harness right here. And so that's what this is for. So, on that other second gen I replaced this. When I did that, nobody was making these yet that I know of. And so it costed me $150 because somebody slammed that light too hard. And anyways, now you can get them on eBay for 18 bucks. As you can see, it's very easy. 2 tabs, slide it back, pull it down, unhook it, and then this is just, you know, kind of replaces some stuff here. Hopefully they got the right one. And anyways, we will find out. But anyways, yeah. So it's just a little replacement setup is all it is. Here's where I'm at. I didn't really think about this being tied in. I totally forgot. That's tied in with the overhead temp, fuel gauge, sensor, all that stuff. You know, your little readout display under the bottom. So I got 2 options here, because this is 18 bucks. I could either send this back, or essentially everything is exactly the same as far as the plugs go and all that. The only thing that's different is that because of the display, it's got this added wiring here and this different pigtail, as you can see. So what I could do, like I said, send it back, or go ahead and I could just chop these little guys off, because that's all that's broke anyways, and just replace those. Or I could go ahead and chop it back here and just chop this at this pigtail and replace that whole section and just solder it in. So I'm not sure what I'm going to do yet. Either way is a pretty good fix, just as long as you do it properly. So I might just go ahead and chop these and then just solder on the new ones, and then we're back to being good. All right, so you can see I've got everything out. Very easy. Now the next part is just getting these things all separated. These should just slide off the end, if I recall, just like so. Now I have to pull the bulbs and then slide that little connector back out the back side, and then, like I said, I'll get the harness laid next to the other one, get the wires matched up, get them cut one at a time and soldered back together. And then, like I said, this is it's kind of a crappy design on Dodge, because see, they use the actual switch as the return too, so there's no spring as you would, you know, that pushes it back. So that's why these things break, because people slam the light, breaks the switch, and then pops it out the backside. As you can see, this one was already lifting just like that. See, just kind of pulling it a little bit. So okay, so I got the new one in. Like I said, I haven't cut it yet. I just wanted to get these put in. So they're very simple. Essentially, all you gotta do is put a little screwdriver in between here and then you just kind of turn it and it'll pop out the side on both of these for the light switches. And then the light itself, you simply, it's got a little tab right there. You can see if you push it past that, it'll come out the front, and then you just roll it around. So that's how those come out. I got that wiring all spliced together. It was definitely not the easiest route to go. See, I just kind of have things setting here. I got that connector put back on. Kind of runs through that little holder there. And then obviously this will drop down in. So it was pretty tricky because you're basically, you know, this has more wires. It's a little different setup. The trickiest part's this pink wire actually goes to the green. So there's like a pink that comes out of this pigtail, comes over to this green. That green jumps to that light, and then jumps back to this pink one. So you gotta, anyways, kind of keep tabs on where all your wires are going. It's a little tricky. I just recommend sending it back and doing it the proper way with just a not spliced together harness. But it saved me, you know, a couple days worth of waiting around. So, you know, it is what it is. So I'm just going to go ahead and get that all screwed in and get it put back up in the housing, and then we'll see if it works. And you can see it's all back in there. It's not the prettiest. I'll probably push that over there. But they both work now. So, pretty simple. Now, like I said, all you gotta do is just slide those tabs onto the little spots, push it up and in, and then you're done. As we know, I've already went ahead and I've replaced the light switch, replaced the dome light, overhead map light, and as you can see, when I close the door, the light is still on. So I kind of figured from the start this was going to be it, and it's going to be your little switch right here. So watch, when I push this, it goes out. So you're probably like, well, it's working, but it's not, because what's happening is this thing's got pushed back in here too far for some reason, and it is no longer making contact to turn that light off. So obviously you can just roll the knob here and then turn out the light, or you can turn it back on. But that's kind of annoying because, you know, when you go and open up your door, you want your light to be on at night, unless you don't, and then you could just roll it down and turn it off. But the whole point is so you open your door, right? Well, then you go get this part here, and it's a very simple fix. And you can see how much it sticks out there compared to that one. And here, I'll show you on the passenger side here what it's supposed to look like. So you can see the one on the passenger side sticks out quite a bit more. And so the way these are set up is once you put them in, you close the door and it'll actually push this thing until it's supposed to stop. So technically that one over there I could reuse, so I'm going to keep it. I just got to figure out how to get it to push back, you know, back down so the threads are showing, so it's not so far in, which is basically driving this thing down. So anyways, we'll go ahead and get that replaced. Replacing this is very simple and straightforward. You just need to take a screwdriver and get in here somehow, some way, and it just pops out like so. And then you just pull it out and you unplug it. And you'll see there's 3 little things here, and one of them has a clip. See it right there? So you just need to get that off there, push it in or whatever, and pull this off. So I'm gonna go ahead and do that. All right, you can see I got it put in. It sticks way out there. It's gonna contact right here. But as soon as I close the door, it's gonna self-adjust. I'll see it's working already. So I just slowly close the door. You can hear it. And that's it. and that's all there is to it. So you see it sticks out a little further than the other one. Like I said, there's nothing wrong with this one. It just needs to be readjusted. So I'm gonna hold on to it. And hopefully guys, you enjoyed this video. And you guys have a great day.